Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, my name is Vanessa. So if you're new, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below so you can get notified when I upload videos. And today we're doing a makeup look, this makeup look based on makeup products that my boyfriend chose for me from my makeup collection. And he picked some really interesting things, some things I like how they actually do like this makeup look, except for one thing, and you can see that at the end of the video. And he actually picked an OG to work with, the Naked 2 palette. This is like a super old OG palette that I had, probably one of my first palettes ever. So yeah, if you want to know how I got this look, then just stay tuned and keep on watching. So I'm going to start with hydrating my face with e.l.f. Coconut Mist, which is just kind of let that sink in for right now. And then for eyebrows, he picked the Shop AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil, the Anastasia ABH Pomade, and I feel like he picked something else. Oh, here it is. The e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel thingy. So I'm gonna go ahead and carve my eyebrows really quick. Just kind of do. Oh, he also picked. So based on the palette that he picked, I decided this was gonna be a smoky because he did pick the Naked 2 OG palette. This one right here. So mine's all flimsy and dingy because it's like super old. It's kind of falling apart. So based on this doesn't have a lot of transition shades or anything like that. I was thinking of doing a smoky eye, so it can be easy to handle and do. So let me go ahead and get everything ready. Alright, so normally for my eyebrows, for the pencil, I just normally carve them out. This pencil is from Shop Mesa, or Shop Mesa, whatever you want to call it. It is $1, and I actually really like it. I like it so much, I always have backups. I used to be in love with the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil, but since I found this one, I feel like this is a really good dupe for the Wet n Wild one, and it's just actually really good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in with my Anastasia ABH Pomade in Caramel. Something like that. I don't know where my... Hold up. I have to go get my towel. I don't know where my towel went. Okay, and for foundation, I'm going to go ahead and use the Flower Light Illusion foundation in... It's Nude. Okay, I can't see it, I kind of scratched it out. But I'm going to go ahead and use this one for foundation. It is in the shade Nude L3. I'm just going to pump some in on the sponge. I've actually wanted to do a brush lately, but... Oh, barnacles. I meant to do my eyes first because of the fallout. Ooh, well... I don't know, should I just do like half of this? Potatoes. I don't know. Well, we're already committed, so whatever. So y'all can see it's a pretty good coverage. I wouldn't say it's full coverage, but you could probably build it up to be full coverage. But I mean, it's a pretty good shade. Now, this is a good shade match. I'm not sure right now. I've had this for the winter. and it's summer, although I haven't left my house, so I'd say I'm still pretty winter shade, you know? And the criminal didn't use an eyeshadow primer, so we're gonna do this without that. But I'm just gonna use a concealer to prime my eyelids. And since I did do my foundation before, we're gonna bake under the eyes just in case there's any fallout while we're doing our smoky eye. I'm just gonna go. Alrighty. Sorry guys, I haven't eaten lunch, so I'm kind of like eating one of those shakes. I'm actually eating a superfood veggies shake and chocolate. It's actually really good. If you want like a meal replacement or like a little snack in between but you don't want to eat snacks, I highly suggest this one. I used to do it a long time before and I just started doing it back again. I'll probably link it down below so you guys can know which one I got it. I got mine at Sprouts, but I know you can find them like at GNC and stuff like that. So for concealer, we're going to go with a Shop AOA Studio liquid concealer in Fair Ivory. This is actually really light. So it is like this. I think it's going to be really, really light right now. And we're going to use this to actually prime my eyelid. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. See how it's like super fair? Lately I've been liking to combine like two concealers, like a fair and like a darker one. But he just picked one, so it's all good. We're gonna make it work. I forgot what he chose to. Oh, potato. He didn't choose a baking powder, but we'll use a translucent powder that he chose to use setting the face. So we're just going to see how like I always get my eyebrow dirty. I don't know if it's just me or it happens to anybody else, but that's why I don't like to use the little brow pomade thing until the very end when I clean this again. So because it looks a little whack, let me go ahead and brush it just like that. Alright, so now to set my under eyes, I'm gonna go with the Park Avenue Princess from Tarte palette, and I'm gonna go in with this two shades. These two are my favorite. I wonder if there's a way I can just replace these because I really, really like this palette. Honestly, as you can tell, I really do like this palette. It might be something I need to repurchase again just to have it because it's one of my favorite palettes. Like, it has all the shades that you need. It has really two good shades. So let me just go ahead and conceal that under the eye. And I'm using the Morphe E8 brush just to also set my eyelid on top. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder in, I believe it's translucent, it's matte translucent. And I'm actually just going to use the same sponge I used. Actually, no. Yes. Yeah, I'll just use the sponge just to pat in the powder. So what I like to do is I like to grab a powder like this, and then I just kind of like make sure I take off the excess out in the thing. I know you can see all the particles flying, but sorry guys. And then just tap it in my face. I feel like this concealer is so bright. It's okay. It's okay. I also look like my face looks tan, or it got tan. I don't know. So if you don't like though, I always use a brush and then just go in with a little bit more. And just kind of dust it all over your face. Alright, so this powder is very finely milled, but it's probably not one of my favorite ones. It does provide a pretty smooth and matte finish. Like, I'll say that. It does give matte, but I feel like there's a white cast to it. So I'm not quite sure on how I feel about that. But we are going to use that same powder to bake under the eyes to make sure that there's no fallout. And for that, I'm just going to grab some. So that's how we're going to put it in case there's any fallout from the eyeshadow palette. Make sure I have no white dust. So it's very cute, right? It's very cute. I know. Anyways, so now for eyeshadow, we are going to go back into the Naked Urban Decay. So I'm going to start off with the shade Tease, this one right here. And I'm just going to kind of apply it all over the lid. Like I said, this is going to be like a smoky eye look, hopefully, maybe, sort of. So let me grab this brush though. Alright, so I'm going to go in with that Tease shade and then just all over the eyelid. Damn, I forgot how dark this shade is. I thought it was going to be more nude. Or more like soft, I guess. Not nude. Alright, but this is all good though. This is gonna work. I like, this is an OG palette, but it has no transition shades. And now that like all these other palettes have come out with so many transition shades, I'm like, how do I make a look out of this? So, we'll see. Now we're gonna go into the center shade. So I'm actually gonna start with a darker shade. Actually, I don't know. I'm debating either to start with this one, which is Suspect, because you're suspect, or to YDK and then Busted, like on the little corner out here. I think I'm gonna go with these two kind of deal. So let me start with YDK all over my center lid. And for that, I'm just going to grab like a little flat brush. Just coat it. Coat it. And then just apply it right here. So there is a little bit of fallout. So I feel like it needs a little bit of spraying. So I'm going to use that same coconut hydrating mist to spray it. Just like kind of all over the lid like this. it's not as bright as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead in with the darker shade, the one that's called Busted. But I feel like I might need to add something darker because I don't think this is dark enough. But I mean, like something to brighten it up a little bit more, but we'll see. Okay, so Busted is definitely a darker shade. And it's okay if like the inner corner stuff gets moved because we can just reapply it. I see like it's fading off away a little with the dark one, so it's fine. Just going to okay, so I think I'm actually gonna try and apply with my finger, see if it applies better because it looks actually really pretty on the finger. Oh, definitely. So this one definitely applies better with the finger. Just pat, pat. There. Okay. I'm gonna add the tiniest bit of this dark black right here that's called Blackout. Like the tiniest bit, and I'm gonna use a Morphe E18 brush. I feel like you should use another one probably. I'm gonna use that brush, and then I'm gonna use the AOA Studio E124 to diffuse it. So let's see. Pray for me. Okay. So just gonna. There we go. Because I really just wanted to concentrate on that corner right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so I removed the powder and I feel like it gives this white cast underneath the eyes now. So definitely not for baking. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here at home, so it's fine. So to bronze my face, we're going to use the Milani Silky Matte Sunlight Bronzing in shade 1. I was trying to see if it said shade, but it just says shade 1. And I'm going to use the AOA Studio F13 brush. I'm just going to swirl it in here. And I don't think that has a mirror. Nope. Let's see. So let's lift my face up. blush, we are going to go ahead and try the N Wild Coloricon Apri-cot in the middle shade, and it is this, and it's this little shade here. We're just going to go ahead and apply it with a stippling brush. Alright, that's done. Right now I'm actually going to apply that brow elf thingy on the eyebrows to set them. I need to cut my eyebrows, they're a little long. Okay, we're actually gonna try to contour this nose with the same bronzer. And for highlight, we're going to use the Makeup Revolution Strobe Highlight in Holographic Lights. I can't open this. Here we go. Shade here. I lost my brush. We're almost done, but we're actually going to go back into the eyes and smoke out the lower lash line. For that, we're going to go back in with Busted. It still has some of the black. Then we are to lip line with Kleancolor Lip Liner and Cabaret. I actually really like this color. Alright, so let me go ahead and apply this. So I already go ahead and apply my eyelashes, and last but not least, I'm going to set my face with the Morphe and Jeffree Star setting spray. So this is the finished look with everything that my boyfriend chose. I liked how everything turned out except the eyelashes. I do not like the eyelashes. I think this look requires a more dramatic look for the eyelash, but other than that, everything's pretty good. Like, I got to use an old OG, and actually this came out pretty good. Pretty subtle smoky, I guess. Not like super intense smoky, so this is really good. This one's my fave. And the contour, the bronzing, I didn't actually contour, but I did bronze, and I really like this. I would just say probably do something different with the eyelashes. Like, I can't. I need to take off these eyelashes and put in new ones. But other than that, I did like this look. I like how you came out, and if you like how this came out, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down to my channel. All right, until